Hola, 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 hola. Okay, what I'm about to say doesn't mean don't take it personally. This may or may not be right or anything. Side effects, um, to you or whatever or whoever. Okay, you're Scorpio, and your sun sign Scorpio is in the ninth house, Libra. Okay, your house is in Libra. This is like how you, before you go to bed, this is your philosophy and stuff. So you don't want to mess with somebody that has their sun sign in the ninth house before they go to bed. But when before you go to bed, it's like you be demanding and you'll be like, you better be in my bed. Like you want your lovers in your bed. You have to sleep with your lover or you'll freak out. You'll freak out if you don't have that person sleep with you because you don't like to sleep alone. And then when you wake up, you can be alone and you're like selfish and you just be like, everyone get away from me. I don't care. Or I'll just whether, but you want somebody in your bed. But when you wake up, you don't mind being alone and stuff. And you become angry when you wake up or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so you're a Scorpio. You are Capricorn rising. Your rising sign is how you approach somebody right away, how people somebody meet you, how they think of you right away, or how they see you right away. How do you want it to come off as right away? And you also have Moon in Capricorn. That means you have to grow up fast. And your Neptune is in Capricorn in your rising sign too. So you'll have a very um spiritual looking face that changes and shape shifts and stuff like that. And so your moon is in Capricorn, so you had to grow up fast. Your fourth house is okay. Well, like your moon is your mother, your inner self, how you deal with your emotions. So, like Capricorn, a sociopath. Just kidding. But Scorpio's an intense sign. Like if they're a little bit jealous, or like a super jealous, and you have Venus, your love language is in Scorpio. So the way you want to get to know people is like through sex, dice, and transformation. And you might be a passionate lover and all this stuff, but don't get in a relationship because you might be too controlling and jealous. So like whatever. But you also have and it's in your 10th house. So you'll look very beautiful in the 10th house of the public's eye, but you'll be super chaotic and no one can ever freaking get you to hey, get you to Von Bondora. Hey there. Von Beardo. Yeah. Um since your Venus is in the 10th house, you will be like whatever you're doing in the spotlight, you'll be very beautiful and it'll look stable, but it literally is chaotic or something. Like no one can get you to do something twice. Like if they direct you, you'll be like really chaotic, but they want to put you in the screenshot. They want to put you on stage really bad, or people are going to miss out on it. And if no one pushes you into doing your career, or being in the spotlight or whatever you want to do, then you're not going to do it. And then like you'll do something really funny or something cool. And then like someone asks you to do it again and you won't, and you'll be like, no, I'm authentic. I can only do it once. Like if I did it, then I'm going to do it. They're just going to try to make you repeat it. And you'll be a very, it'd be really hard to work with you. But then again, you still have Venus there. So you might as well just be a motel. And then like so your Mars is in Libra. This is your how you get it. Your Mercury is in Scorpio, so that's how you think and communicate. Your third house is in Aries. That's how you're gonna sound your lips and your hands. So they're fire hands and your lips. So like you're so you might be the only child, or you might have, if you have siblings, they might be selfish or something, or I don't know, you might be just like your siblings. I don't know. Okay, your Mars is in Libra. This is how you get mad, and it's your sexual expression, and it's your willpower. So it's in Libra. So like, see, having Venus in Scorpio, you might be a controlling, jealous psycho, but only in a relationship. But like, if it's a one night stand, then go for it. But your Mars is in Libra. You're not gonna just have a one night stand. Mars and Libras don't just have one night stands. They bond with you. They make you go on a date with them. They treat you like they're your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then they have that one night stand or something like that. They don't. And it means that you talk behind other people's backs when you're mad at them. You don't want confrontation. But your Mars is in the ninth house before you go to bed. So you want to put your partners there in your bed at all times, like your trophy husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, regular, whatever. You want to put it in your bed. You don't like sleeping alone. And your moon is in your rising sign. Your moon's in Capricorn, so you'll look like this beautiful freaking Capricorn. I think Capricorn risings are the most prettiest bone structures and faces. They got a little David Bowie going on, like, high cheekbones and stuff. And just like they just got a good. They're just always so beautiful. They look like a goat. They're just like. And Scorpios are like chic or whatever. Capricorn's more like. And when you come off, people might think you look so serious, too serious, or whatever. You'll come off as somebody who's like really serious and maybe a douchebaggy or authoritative figure or something, but and then when they get to know you, your moon is in Capricorn. That's how you feel, but it'll make you look like your mom because your moon is your mom, and if it's in your rising sign, in your face, which is your rising sign, you look like your mother, and you look like a beautiful Capricorn goat. Hell yes, the prettiest sign I think is Capricorn, even though Libras and Taurus is real beauty, and you do have Venus in your 10th house, which is your public image, your public eye, how you want to advertise yourself. You'll be advertising really beautiful things, Scorpio chaotic things, whatever, suspicious things, investigating things, being something like that, a stalker. I don't know. Your second house is your left eye. It's ruled by Taurus, but you have Aquarius there, so you'll have this friendly eye. So when you look at somebody like that, you're being friendly. And with your right eye, as with it was ruled by Pisces, it's your right eye is Sagittarius, so you'll have this happy-go-lucky, chaotic clown eye on this side when you look at somebody. Just like being a Scorpio itself is chaotic and stuff and rebellious, but like Capricorn rising, you'll be like all serious. And and plus Saturn in your face is somewhere where you built up all your frustration and your stress you put in there, and challenges or something with your face or something, because it's hard for your life to have a uh uh persona or whatever. It restricts you in your persona on how you're going to react to somebody, or meet somebody, like greet them or whatever, but it comes off as serious and authoritative, and you know stuff like that. And but your 10th house is like, what? That's a lot of chaos. But when you're at home, your 4th house Taurus, you're more stable and comforting, and you want to put all your relationships there too. You want all your relationships to be in the public side. You want all your relationships to be in your house and all in your bed. And when you wake up, you're on your own leader, and all that stuff. And neighbors. Be by yourself. I don't know. You identify with, okay. Your So you might make friends and make money off your friends or something, because your financial security, your left eye, which is ruled by Taurus, or something in food, Aquarius, and you might have problems with food and money and possessions, and they might be given to you and just taken away. Just like you have to have a humble way of getting your possessions and money and stuff, and you're probably trying to be like, oh, gotta get some from my friends or something, like dabbling that bullshit, but it's a challenge and stuff. So okay, so yeah, your 4th house is in Taurus. That's your home, how the environment, how your mother treats you. So your mom made you think that money and food is love. So she spoiled you, but at the same time, you better grow up, because your moon's in Capricorn. It's in your rising sign, which means she'd rather have you be a boy. She wanted you to be a tomboy. It makes you a tomboy too, which means you're probably not lazy, and it makes you a tomboy. And so you have 5th house Taurus. So like when you're in the spotlight, or when you're at a party or holidays or something like that, when you're gonna have fun, it's like you are more stable. You want to have fun food. You want massages. You want comfort stuff. You want to be sensual and all that pleasure, and you'll have a beautiful heart because your 5th house is in a beautiful which is a rule of beauty, is Taurus and Libra. But you have Taurus there, so you have a beautiful heart, and you'll have a beautiful public image because of Venus and Scorpio. And way before you go to bed, you'll look really pretty when you're asleep. Oh my goodness, because your ninth house is Libra, but and that's why you want somebody in your bed. Or also, you'll be like, I want to marry you in my bed right now. You better be my partner. And if you leave this bed, I'm going to break up with you. This is it. You don't leave my bed ever. You'll like freak out if somebody's outside your bed, and that's ridiculous. But it is what it is. It's your philosophy. You think one is two, but when you wake up, you're like, I'm by myself. I'm on my own. Everybody get out, but you better be in my bed when I get back. Kind of thing. Kind of sound effect. Okay, then you have sixth house in Gemini. So like you multitask every day. You have a communicative thing that you're going on. You the way you're making your money or something, or the way you do your chores, you can multitask and talk. I wonder if there's anything in there. If it's six, and you'll have a beautiful child. You might have a daughter if you have a kid, because your fifth house is in a feminine Taurus sign. Yeah, and fifth, sixth, V1. Is there any planets in the V1? I'm looking. There's sixth house. No, it's just Gemini. So community and siblings or something. I don't know, is what Gemini rolls. And lungs and oral conversation and your hands and talking and your day to day tasks. People don't see to appreciate what you do with this. And then fifth, sixth, seventh house. Okay, your seventh house is what you're attracting, and it's your hypocritical side of self. Libra is the hypocrite of all zodiac, and it's a shadow self. The seventh house is something, whatever sign it's in, you'll see different from you. You're like, ew, I'm nothing like that. But I keep on attracting these cancers. Gosh, these homebody cancers, these slow, unhygienic cancers. I keep on attracting these people. Like they're so intimate. They want to get emotionally attached to me. And I'm like, no, I'm a Capricorn. I identify as distant from my emotions. You can't get this. No. This authoritative Capricorn figure. But you also have moon there, so you might come off as a mothering and nourishing person as well, but it's a more fathering, nourishing person. And you're like more responsible, disciplined person, and strict or something, and sheltered or some shit. And that's how your mom probably made you sheltered, and you had to grow up really fast and buy your own car, but it also made you, they spoiled you and then gave you all this money. Whenever you were crying or something, they'd feed you. You would think money and food is left to you, and then kind of situation. Okay, so you have yeah, seventh house Cancer. You will attract people just like your mother, so you might be attracting some sugar daddies or something. I don't know. Seventh house. Is there anything else in that? No. There's no planets in there. No. Oh, yes, there is. There is planets there. I think that is. Yes, it is. Okay. So in your seventh house, Cancer, you have a bunch of narcissists that you're attracting. Plus, your Lilith is in Leo. You see narcissists as different from you, all these much people, but secretly you're like this. And if your Lilith is in Leo, you'll take on that role of being a narcissist. And you might not even notice it because you'll be so naive because it's in Leo. And but but people are going to walk over lava just to please you. They are going to walk on eggshells around you, and it's not going to be comfortable. You're already going to come off as a serious bitch or something, bitch face, but like it's still beautiful in there, and it's still a mother nourishing thing, but it's like it's strict and stuff. But they're going to walk on eggshells around you because you have Lilith and Leo. You might not even notice it. You'll be like, I'm nothing like that, but secretly you might be like this, especially if you do just have Leo and your Lilith. Well, so when you're at home, you're more stable, but in the public side, you're all chaos. But people want to put you in the public side, put you in your career. And if you're not being pushed into that, then they're gonna miss out on all your flavorful Venus, Scorpio cult stuff or whatever, just intensity stuff or whatever, and being a good skeptic, being suspicious, being a good researcher, type of stalker too, and all that stuff. But you are publicizing your relationships or whatever. They're gonna be seen. Okay. Yeah, your sun house is a Cancer, so whatever. You're secretly like your mom, you're attracting people like your mom, and you're also attracting all these narcissists, and you're secretly a narcissist. And people don't want to see you work on be your ego, but you do it and you be proud and arrogant anyways, like your expression, like your creative expression. Who else is you're gonna have to do it anyways to like be expressive, be creative. But people are like, and you're like, and like you're gonna have to do it to be that proud and arrogant person because it's sexual arrogance. Okay, your eighth house. Okay, this is where God be Taurus. Your eighth. Okay, I want to know if you have any houses there. You don't. Eighth house is ruled by Scorpio. Okay, it's sex, death, and transformation. It's how you're gonna pass away. Your eighth house is in. This may or may not be, but like you gotta look it out. Your eighth house is in Leo, okay? That means the heart, the organ. Oh, you're going to be famous after you pass away. I don't know if that means that you're famous now or not, but after you pass away, you're going to be more famous. You're going to be in your coffin. Everyone's going to know you. You're probably going to have a, like, uh, everyone's going to know, like, celebrity coffin stuff or whatever. You're going to be popular after that. So, how are you going to, you should enjoy pretending that you are now because, like, but when you do that, people are gonna like, they don't even start off that. Like, how dare you? You're a Lilith and Leo come out like that. Whatever, like it's the heart at the eighth house and the spleen. So those are the ways of passing. But you'll be famous afterwards. Or whatever, at least. Okay, eighth house, ninth house. Yeah, your ninth house is your philosophy, and it's how you go to bed. You want your trophy husband, wife, person, or whoever in your bed. You never sleep alone, kind of crap. Your 10th house is in Scorpio, your public image, your career. Okay, your 11th house is Scorpio. This is how you're a friend. And you also have, I don't know if you have any, no, you don't know planets there. Okay, your Pluto. Your Pluto is also in Scorpio and in the 10th house. So when you are alone, you don't like to be alone. You want to be in the public's eye. You want to work. When you're alone, you work. You work, you're working, you're always working when you isolate yourself. And to put into your public image and stuff like that, but like it's also sexual secrets, and that's in your 10th house. People are all going to see it. You might make money secretly doing it in your 10th house, your career, your public image thing. That's how you're going to do it. And it's also other people's money, taxes and stuff, inheritance and stuff. Okay, so you're a Scorpio friend, passionate friend, protective friend or whatever. Scorpio, jealous, freaking psycho, but lots of fun, lots of fun. But they could be ruthless and fearless and dead ends, and they just kick everybody out of their life over one misunderstanding. And it's like, okay, you're not a forever friend. Fuck you. Fuck you too. But they'll always remember you because you made an imprint on their freaking life forever, and they'll always go back to it. And you can always go back to it too when once you ignore them and you're in silent treatment forever, and they will never be able to get a hold of you. They will watch your life and they'll admire it, or they'll be jealous of it or mad about it. Is what you want, is what you're trying to do, because you're just like, you don't exist to me. Boo, you don't exist. But they do. Scorpios, what the fuck? And it's like, but that's their treatment, silent but deadly. And people are gonna be like so mad at it, and they're like, oh yeah, you're ignoring me, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, so that's how you act now behind no friendship with me. Oh, okay. Well, that's why I'm keeping it silent. Goodbye to everyone. Y'all gonna be blocked, or you never can get a hold of this, but you can watch me, my life, and my but you never be part of it. You're never even going to get one reaction out of me. No, thank you. You don't exist, remember? And then your 12th house is in Sagittarius. Your spirit expands itself. You could be psychic. It's a psychic indicator. It's lucky in the feet, in the it's lucky with your hidden talents, your insecurities, and and the undoing of yourself. When you undo yourself, you're just like this jovial, happy-go-lucky, inconsiderate person in the atmosphere of where it is where there should be compassion and love and all this crap. But you have Saturn and Sagittarius. You have Saturn, Sagittarius, and in the 12th house. That means your dad rather do uh, mm, um how can I toxic things to themselves, like getting wasted. Yeah, they rather get wasted than take responsibility for their children, their dad. This dad showed you unconditional love, probably delusional, maybe put you in a cult or something or whatever, or had that type of thing, or maybe schizophrenia, or maybe it made you travel around a lot, made you travel around a lot. They're just trying to like, oh, you be taken care of here, and you be taken care of by these people. Oh, here's a place full of smoking junkies. Oh, you could be taken care of there. I don't care. I love you so much, but I gotta go, and I'm traveling. So that's how your father relationship might be, and that's how your relationship with your lessons of karma and your responsibilities is, and you're probably always getting these opportunities to travel and be this like everywhere, and it also gives you these, and it's trying to make you have compassion for other people and learn forgiveness and through your dad and stuff like that. And if you don't learn these Pisces values and stuff like that, and you're going to just be effed over all the time until it makes you so miserable. It could give you a disease. It could give you something to where you're like, oh, so like I can relate to everybody else's pain now. Wow. Gee, thanks for making me effed for the rest of my life just for that sadness and sorrow. Like what the hell? Well, where it's also at is easy for you because it's just making you learn lessons about lessons about lessons. You're not really actually gonna have to go through anything tragic. You're just gonna have to learn the lessons about lessons. Ooh, it can change at any time about a philosophy. And so it's kind of like an easy lesson, but the 12th house is still an emotionally hard lesson. You need to learn compassion for other people. You need to be more empathetic to people. With that moon in Capricorn, you're like, no, I don't touch this emotional place, no, unless I'm in a relationship, no. And then it's just like jealousy. It just resorts to that bias, you know what I mean? But like, who knows, if anything. But um, being lucky, and then you learn lessons on your luck. Just because it gives you this luck doesn't mean it can't take it away from you. And also can make you psychic. It could give you psychic ability and then take it away from you. It's trying to humble you. It's trying to make you be the right kind of psychic and not the fake one. Because like it could give you delusions, and it gives you opportunities to take those things that your dad rather do than take responsibility for you. So you don't want to go through that. It makes you learn lessons about that stuff. It makes you know what I mean? It's trying to be like, wow. So you also have you have Uranus and Sagittarius, and that's in also your 12th house of your feet. You probably have feet restless syndrome. You can't stop moving your feet, girl. And something about your feet with Neptune, it's your spirit, and and Capricorn's there that may make you have a problem as well with your feet or something. And you might have to take things for it. I don't know. But also it just means your spiritual, you just want to find your spirituality through the public's eye and cameras or something. You take pictures of things like that. I don't know. But like, yeah, your Uranus is no, your Neptune. Never mind. Your Neptune's in your rising sign, your face. Sorry. No, your Neptune is in Capricorn, your rising sign as well. Okay, whatever. But your Uranus is a Sagittarius. You can't stop moving your feet. There you go. In your feet. There you go. 12th house. Sorry. Ugh. Okay. Your Pluto's in the 10th house. Blah blah blah. I already said that. Your Lilith is in the already said that. Okay, your North Node is in the 2nd house, and your North Node is in Aries. Your North Node, which is ASC node, it's called North Node. I don't know why they put A, but that is in your 2nd house of possessions and financial security, relationships and value. And then it's next to your friends. So you might lack all this. You came here to gain it. So in beauty and comfort, you lack the comfort, you lack the view, you lack the friend social media stuff. But every time you add this to your life and you do this into your is your purpose. You're gaining it every day, all the time. When your whole through your whole life. Even if you gained it all, I don't know, it's still part of your purpose. It's there, just because it was lacked and it was came here to gain. And then you already teach the world your South Node, which is Libra. You already learn how to be in a relationship. You already know how to meet the needs of others as your comfort zone. You go back to this probably 6 because Mars is Libra and the 9th house, bed. So you teach the world relationships and marriage crap. You probably learned all that and teach that to the world and how to bond with people. But now it's time for you to be selfish and with your money and your friends because Aries and have an identity because it was hard for you to have an identity and because of the Capricorn going in there, you might identify yourself as your mom, a mother. Maybe she's a slut, just like her mother. Just kidding. But like, yeah, it gives you this way to so you can learn how to approach people and your identity of who yourself is. You came to gain that and financial security, comfort, and food, possessions. You might lack that. You came here to gain it or whatever and friends and stuff. But like, sadly, it means that you're probably trying to make money off them or with them. Who knows? Balance it out. I don't know. But down here, this is your asteroids. My favorite thing. Your Chiron's a Gemini. The way you talking, communicating, doing things with your hands, whatever, it helps heal you. The way you communicate, you might have like a lisp or like what is this called when like speech impairment spells all the time, like you feel like talking really did heal you, talking it out healed you, being in the community, just talking to some stranger helps you, relieves you of all your freaking wounds. And it's like once you did that, you're just gonna have to do it again and again and like it's a little cut. And then and you sealed it up and you're like, perfect, I can communicate just fine. All of a sudden the cut opens and splits. It's like, what is this? I've got to talk and heal myself and lungs and whatever, my hands and my lips, and talking will help heal you. And then your Ceres is what people come to you for, okay? And to get healed by you. Ceres is how you approach other people to heal them. And girl, your Ceres is in Capricorn, which means anybody who's seen with you, yes, looks really good. Anybody who puts you down as a reference, like, I'm trying to get this job. Can I put your name as and your number as a reference? And if they call you and you're like, yeah, and they get your opinion about me, you're gonna get fucking hired. Fuck yes. So like whoever you're around in the public's eye or in a career, stand by them and they're like, you're hired, girl. Whoever you associate with, they might as well be good because they're gonna be hired. And plus, you're Sirius in Capricorn, which means you may not be the boss or manager or whatever, but you act like the boss and manager, and all the managers and bosses above you try to copycat off you. You help them do their job. And it's like, why am I getting paid lower than the person who just completely copycatted off me? Because it's kind of like another lesson and it's a hard thing. It's like going to the top of climbing the top of the social ladder and then using someone as a little rock to stand on top of them makes you crumble like Jenga and you have to start all over again. But it is like you're a good father, they've come to you for strength. And just, being seen with you, girl, makes people get hired and stuff and have a good reputation. You give everyone a good reputation, even if whatever. It just does that. It gives you a reputation. Gives them a reputation. Okay, your palette. Well, so thank you for letting me do this. I'm gonna milk the goats. Yeah, milk that goat. Because being serious and Capricorn means if I'm seen with you or whatever, I get cool or something like that, or I get a reputation or something, something like that. Your palace is in Sagittarius, so you're like foreigners. You just decorate your house with things from foreign lands and stuff. You're like, look at this piece. This shell was from the Atlantic Ocean. This rock was from um California. This statues from Egypt. This is from somewhere else. This is from another place. I've decorated my house with foreigner things. I traveled and that's where I got that when I traveled to Australia. Are you kidding me? That's valuable. My friend got me that. My friends are valuable. You value your friends. Everything that's your possession is like your friend. Anyways, because your second house is in Aquarius. Your Juno is in Aquarius. So you want to marry somebody like over social media or your friend, someone who knows it all. You might like astrology. I don't know. Yeah, a weirdo, an outcast. You want to marry somebody like that or whatever. You want to be the underdog and be treating them like that. A friend, equally. Okay, your Vis is a Leo, so that's your gift. You get all this unearned attention, spotlight queen. You get this celebrity like status. But why are they walking on eggshells around you? Because you're Lilith and the motherfucking Leo. Bitch, girl, cool it, girl. You might not even know this. Because also when you're at, because things switch, oppositions and environments make you be a switch person, and it depends on where they're gonna get this um, gold energy from, or where you're gonna be your own goldy energy. Your fortune is in Pisces. When you give someone compassion and stuff, you're gonna get fucking money too, bitch. Hello, you're supposed to learn compassion, and when you give it, you get money or some shit, or you're just it's it's like fortune. It's a part of that type of thing. Your fortune is Pisces. So I'm your fortune. People who are Pisces or whatever. And also, yeah, just learn how to be pathetic. And it's supposed to make you uh psychic and shit. And stuff, Pisces is the most miserable sign, it's the most forgiving sign. Forgiveness and learn how to unconditionally love, and be a chameleon, creative, in spirit, be in your senses and sense your spirit, you know. So in your South Notice and Libra up here, you already learned how to be beautiful. You already teach everybody how to be balanced. That's your comfort zone. You already know how to meet the needs of other people. Your comfort zone is always being with a partner, but it's you came here to know how to do things on your own and be a leader of your own and be assertive. Be instead of be like, oh, I'm not confrontational. I'm a Libra. Like, oh my god, but that's fine, whatever. And then you came here to just like have a self identity and come into yourself as yourself and be the I am. Learn about the I am, even though you already know like about how those needs of other people and be in a relationship you just run to because you can't be by yourself. Is how this person might be. Have side effects of. Yeah, you gotta see Russ and Capricorn. Thank you ever so kindly. I milked that goat's udder. Girl, I want that goat milk. Everyone wants your goat milk. Yeah, if you get a picture taken with somebody, your face, oh my God, everyone's gonna see it and be like, whoa, that person's whatever. I don't know. Being seen with you is supposed to kill, and making them have a reputation. You're good with forever is reputation. And you're a hard working, disciplined person in your career, in at work. People go to you to copycat off you. like in school and stuff, whatever. Anyways, that's the story of that's the glory of love. Oh yeah, yeah, that's all I guess that's what I'm gonna say. Period. Toodles. That's the story of the glory of love, love, love.